Всем доброго времени суток, с вами Александр Кондрашов. Продолжаем проходить Bear With Me. Надо этому чуваку принести дугамента, и тогда он нам отдаст батареечку. По-моему, там никаких сложностей не должно быть. Комп шумит просто пиздец почему-то, очень сильно. Прям вообще греется.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Так, а вот папка... Я даже не помню, где у него папка. Нет? Странно. А, в картотеке, да. Логично же, где еще может дело храниться в картотеке?
There. Is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Время пятый час. Нормально.
Having trouble finding your proof of competence, Snoop?
I'll find it. It's somewhere in my office. I know that much.
Sure thing. Take your time. I'll be here if you need me.
Так, не забываешь, надо делать вот так.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out, and keep little miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Отлично.
Hey, I got it working.
Вот я не помню, можно ли вниз спускаться или нет.
Such an amazing piece of woodwork. The amazing stairs, everybody. Gather round, young and old. Witness this new technological marvel.
Понятно. Нельзя.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing. A waterfall. I feel like a lot of these are waterfall-based. Maybe in our world, a happy little bush lives there. Just sitting there between light and dark shades of blue. It's a waterfall. It looks pretty. Submerged ruins of an ancient temple. A painting of something or another. It's too small to tell. It's just one of the many cabinets around the house. Nothing interesting about it, really. Lots of creams and powders, also hair gel, a sponge thingy, some kind of paste and so on, intended to make you look presentable when applying for a low-income 9-to-5 position to grind away the days. I don't really know what all that means. I picked it up in a movie once. Nah, I'm pretty as it is. Fun fact, if you stuff a bunch of them down the toilet and flush, the water will overflow and the repair guy will come to fix it. He will also complain about the economy and how he has to work on Sundays.
Да, забавно.
It's just one of the many cabinets around. A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run. Classic TP found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right? Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money, Lebowski? Every time I look at it, I see a beautiful princess. She's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are, Amber. Like for toads.
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Did it? It's full of uninteresting stuff. Used for not washing your face, because water is gross in the morning. I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic. It's a trash can. Surprisingly, it's full of trash. I don't know what these are for, but I'm not allowed to take them. They taste terrible anyways. Used to clean around the house. No, but nice try, Mom. Used by oh so many French maids. This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case.
Ну, уже понял
Pairs
я.
of towels just hanging out.
Да, теперь надо пойти туда, сделать. Ща вспомнил. Я просто помню, что надо сделать, как попасть на чердак, но...
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night, and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Ooh. Он просил заходить периодически проверять. Надо заходить периодически проверять. Как оно у нас?
Be careful, you two.
Ну, я помню, чуть не на Unity тоже сделан движки или каком-то еще, то есть... Если уж она шла нормально на ноутбуке. Ой, не на ноутбуке, на моноблоке, в смысле.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would. The case was spinning out of control. So fast, I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine, who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it.
Да, здесь, наверное, камеру
Time
буду
to get out of that dump.
брать. Ставь такой звук.
According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man. It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this. The last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Я вот примерно, вот эти как раз вставки-то примерно помню, ну там просто. А, ну да. Ладно, поехали, вместе 6 уровня.
A level 6 sword. It has higher damage than my gun. I'm more of a range guy myself. Maybe I can sell it at a shop. I'll just sell this sword and buy some revives for later. Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the closet. Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the closet. Reserved for douching out at college. Storage space reserved for various miscellanea. An empty box. Just think of the possibilities. Depicting colors contained by various forms and shapes. A wise man once said, "The windows are the eyes of a house." The size of this box is only matched by its inability to comprehend reality. Just some rope. I bet someone would find this extremely useful. Not me, though.
Опять же, намек на то, что как бы это...
It looks like a match in a small metal container. Is it? Did I get it right? A book titled Half-Life 3. Oh, I bet it's fantasy. Empty sheets of paper spread across the table surface. What future awaits those sheets of paper? Will they ever become a book? Hard shell on the outside, sweet on the inside. Metaphors never end with you guys, huh? I have no clue what that is. A wild guess. It's a single copper dime with a printing error. Unique, extremely rare, not as valuable as one might think. It reminds me of a cocktail recipe. Add 2-3 ice cubes, pour some liquor over them, mix it in your stomach, repeat. I call it the TED, trademarked. A book titled A Small Car on Top of Me, The Life of a Book. What? What sort of literature is this? What is this? A car for ants? I don't like pillows. I'm far too rugged for such comfort. It's got drawers. I guess the logical thing to do here would be to search the drawers for clues, but I'm not going to do that. I have my reasons. Is it a monkey? Roses in a field? An orange? I'm really bad at appreciating art. Someone, somewhere, put their soul and moderate effort into making this, and I hate it. Nothing a little paint thinner can't fix. Well, this thing really stands out. We'll have to find another way. Lowlifes. I guess they are so used to police interrogations. Standing in front of bright lights is where they feel most at home.
Okay, поехали.
I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what?
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
this is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive, see?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you too. So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You two better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you two lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave two exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me. Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing, or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxing.
Sure. And your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it. You two lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
If you tell me what you know, maybe I'll go easy on you with the beating.
Why do you have to get all physical? So far, you don't have anything on us that would justify this type of behavior, see? Violence is never an answer, Snoop.
It is with you two. Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
No, I just got an official letter from the studio executives. They've pushed back the deadline. I just wanted to inform him he's not getting drawn or animated for this episode.
Oh, it's a tragedy when that happens. Those corporate suits, they're always standing in the way of true creativity.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you two. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook. For now. I just don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure, I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn, see? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you two were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house?
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure.
Так, вот от чего ключ? От комнаты родителей. Все понятно.
Well, this thing really stands out.
Нет,
Empty sheets.
нет.
Will they have...
Про бумагу я видел, пардон.
Those two clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The red man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those two?
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they, totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
Нечего-то есть спать. И он прям шумит и греется. Пипец. Пипец он горячий сидит. Ну не горячий, но теплый очень сильно. А, он сейчас скажет, что закрыто, да, извините.
It's locked. It's unlocked. Hope I don't get into trouble over this.
Короче, сейчас эту серию, я думаю, может больше, но я сейчас за вот эту допишу. Еще темная комната, большое растение. В порядку.
My parents' bed. It's so big and comfy. My bed is like sleeping on a pile of rocks. Well, not really. It's really soft and fluffy, but this one's better. A chandelier. It's French for fancy lamp. I feel like these should grow in a pond. I could be wrong. I feel like all of these are connected in a way, like they share a story. A painting of some guy. Let's name him. Jeffrey. What do you think, Ted?
I don't, but he does look like a Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Creepy Face. His eyes would follow us around the room, if he had any. Some weird plant is sticking out of it. I'm not allowed to use lipstick till I'm a bit older, according to my mom. It's highly inedible, though. For combing your hair, I like my hair more au naturel.
You mean you don't brush it and just wear it whatever way it was when you woke up?
Yep, that's the idea. I bet they make fun of short heels all the time. This lamp is pretty. So tall and lean and lacy on top. It's like a supermodel lamp. This thing is so dusty. It's like it looks like the thing, whatever. It's for sitting down. Like, way down. It's plastic wrap for your clothes, for some reason. It's my parents' closet, also known as a cliched hiding spot when playing hide and seek.
Самое клишированное место для того, чтобы спрятаться.
It's one of my dad's cameras. It probably fell down by accident. I'll take this film strip with me. Maybe I can develop it later. Where else to put them but underneath the bed where you sleep? Men, am I right?
А, я, кажется, помню, откуда палка возьмется, которая мне нужна. Немножко так, чуть-чуть проспыть. Ну, это не спойлер. Так.
Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos. It's some enlarger thingy. My dad explained it to me, but I might have fallen asleep while standing up. That's how boring that was. My mom uses the same one to wash Ted in.
What? That's not true. I have a shower in my office.
Oh, you do you? Big bottles. Just a bunch of bottles. 2 to be exact. Nothing interesting about them.
Как все?
Big bottles. Just a bunch of bottles.
Big ass bottles. Ладно.
I'll take this tape with me. I can use it to tape Ted to a flagpole. Seems like it's empty. You can pour something in it, like water or fire. Guess this room isn't so dark after all. Extremely breakable, especially when thrown or dropped against a hard surface. For storing preserves and other stuff. It's a combination lock safe. Let's try to guess the combination, Ted. How hard can it be? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Or 74? 1, 0...
Are you kidding me with this?
Okay, you're right. I give up. Nothing to see here. Move along now, Amber. Yes, sir.
Но код-то мы уже знаем с прошлой серии. Блядь, а тут игра вылетала, да? Я помню, была какая-то хуйня тоже с этим сейфом, он, по-моему, вылетал. Да, сука, игра вылетала здесь с этим сейфом. А я, между прочим, не сохранился.
Used to develop photos of you going to visit your boring old relatives that one summer when you had nothing else to do. Used to pinch things. It has measuring units on the side. Not that I would know anything about that. I'm 10 after all. It's where the water comes from, through the miracle of modern magic.
Короче, здесь автосохранение в этой комнате было. Ну, попробуем еще раз. Я забыл про эту херню совсем. Я вспомнил, что она, когда я проходил, она вылетала тоже здесь часто было дело. Короче, я тут, во-первых, кое-что не сделал, забыл. Лоскутик-то этот забрать надо. А во-вторых, как бы, я хер знаю, с чем это связано.
I'll take it with me. Maybe Millie can tell me something more about it.
Ну, короче говоря, если подождать, внезапно перескакивает. То есть это, блядь, такой бред просто пиздец. Вот в этом месте, что хочешь, она вылетает и все игра.
Those two.
Did you ask
I did.
the red man?
That's my.
So,
No.
what should we...
Well, mugshot.
We should...
Such fool.
Thanks, babe.
Причем, судя по всему, это косяк именно моей копии, потому что у меня что на том компе была такая хуйня, что на этом. При этом нигде больше я не нашел в интернете. И еще там одна у меня есть проблема, тоже связанная с этой игрой. Но это будет позже. Возможно, я на нее даже не напарюсь, но... Кажется, теперь я знаю, как ее решать. Так, поехали. Где? Там кто говорит, что надо в этой правильной последовательности, там был другой, что типа она вместо залезания в сейф, она типа начинает с ним говорить. Вот, с медведем. Вот так. У меня другая проблема. Там говорит, что типа надо в правильной последовательности. Но нет, сейчас посмотрим.
I'll take this.
Поехали. И что так шумит, и что так греет, я вообще, честно говоря, не понимаю, что там может, что в этой игре может так нагружать комп, который такие игры тянет, я вообще не понимаю. Так, во-первых, хоть неправильную... Подожди, блять. Непроявленную фотку я не взял.
You put a film inside, and then it projects onto some piece of paper that you bathe, and you get photos. There. Is it over? Is that it?
Looks the same to me.
Some detective you are. Obviously something happened. We need to use the developing liquids now, and then we get the photo.
Непроявленная фотка. Что посмотрим? Сука! А теперь он просто взял и открыл мне его. Пиздец. Так, 107, да?
There we go. It was the number from the statue. Not a police code for anything, Mr. I don't follow no rules. Hey, these are the liquids for developing pictures. I'll take them with me.
Так, теперь, по-моему, ее надо вот...
There. We just need the empty photo thingy to put it in. Oh my God, Ted. That's him. That's the red man. He's in my house.
Okay, calm down. That could be anyone.
Oh, no, it's him. He's in my house and he did something to Flint. I have to find Mom and Dad.
Wait, don't be so rash. There's probably an explanation for this.
We found a piece of his robe earlier and now this photo.
Don't get your parents involved, doll. They're having a hard time as it is. This could be just a prank is all I'm saying. We should get back to Millie and see if she can tell us something about the fabric.
Yeah, you're right. We have to wait, though. The room is locked by a mechanism connected to that machine over there, and it will unlock in a couple of minutes. My dad made it like this so no one would barge in and light up the room when he's developing photos.
All right, so we wait. So, how have you been lately?
Ну, вообще криповенько так. А, если вот так я уже забыл. Можно ее убить. Там 2 ачивки. За убийство и за то, что ты ее не стал убивать. Причем тебе напоминает каждый раз, ах ты мразь такая, ты ее убил в обеих ачивках. Оставить. Брюки не буду.
Neatly folded in half and thrown over the bed.
А тоже я все не осмотрел, ну ёлы-палы, как так. Вот этот сейф, он просто тоже, по-моему, тоже как-то методом тыка, просто один раз решил подождать, пока, типа, там игра не отвечает, ну, типа, игра не отвечает, он хуяк и отвис. Еще какая-то очень странная, короче, какая-то тема.
Millie, are you okay? We heard a scream.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. It was him, the red man. You just missed him.
We found a photo. He's in my house, Millie.
You just missed him. He must have heard you two coming, 'cause he jumped out the window seconds before you came in. I can't imagine what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
It's okay, Millie. We're here now. You're safe.
We should get moving. Is there any entrance to the city we can use at the moment?
There's one in the attic. Maybe we can use that one.
Yeah, good idea. Let's head out.
What about Millie? Are we gonna leave her alone? What if the red man shows up?
She'll be fine. Millie's a tough broad. She'll probably whack the hell out of him until he's had enough and surrenders to local authority.
Millie, are you gonna be fine on your own?
Don't worry about me, little miss. I'll go and find some place to hide. You two better be careful out there.
It's a small nail. It must have fallen from the window. I'll just take the nail with me. The uses for it are practically endless. It's holding the window up. Since I'm paying for the view, I might as well enjoy it. I'll take it with me. With some proper crafting, it can be used to access things out of my reach.
Блин, я скотч не забрал. Ладно. Из фотокомнаты скотч забыл забрать. Ладно, сейчас пошли. А.
It's locked.
That actually worked? You just unlocked something with an old rusty nail? How convenient is that? That's just lazy writing.
Don't be such a negative Nancy, Snoop. Of course it worked. My genius knows no bounds. It hangs on these chain thingies. I have no idea what that's for. Some clock stuff, I bet. Yay, I got the hook thingy. I bet this will be super useful, like, really soon.
Подожди, для чего тогда ключ, который в кабинете? А? Я вот не помню. Я, поскольку это по новой пришлось мне, я про изоленту вообще забыл. И опять я не прочитал, молодец.
I'll take this tape with me. I can use it to take...
Так, сюда.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these. This won't hold on its own. There. Now I can have higher aspirations.
Теперь ключ из этого, а вот от чего он? Я реально не помню, от чего тут ключ. Что у нас было заперто на ключ? Вроде ничего не было. Может, дальше. Ла-ла-ла-ла. Окей. Так.
I'll take this key with me, just in case. It's always good to have keys around.
Что за ключ? От столика? Какой у нас был столик заперт на ключ, а? Давай сразу посмотрим еще. Здесь логично, что если в комнате родителей, значит, скорее всего... Ну, в смысле, в кабинете, значит, наверное, в комнате родителей. Так. Я больше не помню этот момент.
I can't use that.
От столика. Подожди, я вот реально что-то не вдупляю. В комнате этого вроде не было ничего. Да, я зайду, на всякий случай проверю. Вот, но не помню, серьезно. В комнате Флинта вроде не было никакого столика, на который можно было применить ключ. Так. Окей. Ну, возможно, дальше, ладно. Ну, еще можно в нашей комнате посмотреть, конечно. В комнате главной героини. Но там, по-моему, не было никакого запертого столика. Ну ладно. А, вот это тоже не было. Ладно, хрен с ним, короче, разберемся. просто... У-у-у.
Millie, Rust, and the mugshots all escaped through the east tunnel. It's closed off now. We've heard from several sources now that the police commissioner had ordered a lockdown. I was starting to wonder, was it to keep everyone at bay till they catch the person responsible? Or was it to maybe keep someone out? It's too big of a coincidence that all of this started to happen at the same time I left the city, and now I find myself unable to return. I've come across the Mugshot brothers, but as expected, they were uncooperative. Wise guys. Reasoning with them is a fruitless effort. However, the little information I got from them could be useful later. They seem nervous. I mean, more than usual. We found some clues around the house that could help us find Flint, but so far, everything is leading nowhere. I've examined the evidence myself, but can't connect the dots yet. It seems appropriate that the last case in my career would be like this. Everyone knows the story. The detective only has a couple of days till retirement, but then the lady in distress shows up and begs him to help her out. He decides, against all reason, to do this one last thing, but the case proves to be his hardest yet. Somewhere down the line, the detective gets shot. Fade to black. We had a run-in with the main suspect, the man in the red hood. He gave Millie quite a scare. Who knows what would have happened if we had gotten there just a little late. It was getting more obvious now. He's the one responsible for Flint's disappearance. We had to table all of our options, and we decided to go back to Paper City. I have an informant there that could know some things, and that's our best bet at the moment. Red, it seems, wants to get to Amber, so I figured I'd draw him out. Best place to do that is the city. I need to level the field, coordinate with the police, and to set a trap. After we get him cornered, I'll make him talk, and we'll find out what happened to Flint. Let's just hope it's not too late.
Я вспомнил, что еще одну вещь не сделал. Я там камеру перекинул, наверное, немножко подольше серии будет. А может примерно столько же, потому что там еще кусок надо будет вырезать, я камеру не выключал. Надо же сделать еще вот что.
Millie, we found this piece of red cloth in Flint's room. We thought you could tell us something more about it.
I'm afraid I don't recognize this particular fabric. But by the feel of it, it feels like a firefighter's uniform. I'm sorry, but that's as much as I can tell.
A firefighter's uniform? This is getting stranger by the minute. What do you make of this doll?
I honestly don't know, Ted. I'm a bit shaken up at the moment. I have to go find Mom and Dad. Whoever this red man is, he's done something to Flint.
Please don't get your parents involved again. I suggest we head out to Paper City and see what we can dig up on this guy. We can go down to the docks and talk to CBG. He's bound to know something.
Ну, не так, что прям очень много, но все равно дополнительной информации, дополнительный текст. Больше сюжета.
It's filled with towels, I think, or sheets or something. The convertible of desks. Very chic. It's locked.
Тады понятно чего.
Hey, the key fits. Let's see what we have in here. Vial of ink. It's a vial of ink. Boy, this desk must be really old. Who uses ink anymore? I'll take the ink with me. If we wake up in 1789 tomorrow, I'll be all set. It's a candle, forgotten here, until the lights go out, Then it's like, oh, where are those candles we keep in the house? I'll take it with me, just in case. Maybe I'll need to read in the dark at some point or something. It acts as the last line of defense between the housemates and the harsh environment outside. It's filled with the kind of stuff no one ever uses, but is too important for some reason to be thrown away.
Не слишком важно для того, чтобы их выкинуть по какой-то
You
причине.
hungry, horsey? Ted, do we have a wooden carrot for him? Just some random attic stuff you'd usually find in an attic. There we have an old bean can. Is it empty? Full? Who knows? The mystery is part of the fun. Then there's some bag of something. Flour, maybe? A bunch of boxes filled with ugly clothes? Poor thing, I bet he feels so alone up here. Good evening, officer.
Oh, my God, Miss Ashworth, is that really you? I must say, I've only seen you in the papers, but you look even better in person.
Stop, you're going to make me blush. Oops, too late. No, but seriously, officer.
Burke, Miss Ashworth, but you can call me Brian.
Okay, Brian, we need to enter the city. You see, we're working on this case and we need to find a friend of ours. He might know some things.
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Ashworth. I'm afraid no one is allowed to enter the city at this point. Not even a beloved and well-known celebrity such as yourself. I'm so sorry.
Well,
So sorry.
that's okay.
So sorry.
Aren't you a bit young to be a policeman?
Police officer, actually. I'm fresh out of the academy, but I'm planning to make detective in a couple of years.
Well, that's ambitious.
Is that a fake mustache?
No.
It is! It just fell on the floor.
Well, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry. Everyone at the station has a mustache these days, and I just can't seem to grow one myself. My fiancé even makes fun of me sometimes.
Well, I think you look just dashing without a mustache. It makes you look younger.
Well, thank you kindly, miss.
That's a tough deal, kid. You'll have a hard time becoming a detective if you don't have a mustache.
But you don't have one, Mr. Bear.
I'm a private snoop, Jimmy. I don't need to fit in. I walk my beat alone.
Oh my god!
Stevie, do you know anything about the Red Man?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I really can't discuss such matters. I will tell you one thing, though. The word on the street is that the suspect, codename Red, is asking a lot of questions about Miss Ashworth.
What kind of questions? What's so interesting about Amber, anyways?
Hey,
Don't worry, Miss Ashworth. You're the most interesting person I know. If I was a crazy lunatic with an agenda, I'd stalk you too.
aw, that's so cute. Thank you, Brian.
Oh no, now I'm blushing.
I just have to interrupt, whatever this is. Jerry, what kind of information is Red after?
It's Brian, sir, and I'm afraid I don't really know much about the subject. Only what I hear from the fellow police officers here and there. Besides, I'm not in a position...
To discuss such matters, yeah, I know. Can't you make an exception to let us pass? Just this once.
Mr. Bear, as much as I admire both you and Miss Amber, seriously, I'm a huge fan, but orders are still orders. Things are getting really bad down in the city. If anything were to happen to Miss Amber, I could never forgive myself.
Dave, who ordered this lockdown?
The state officials. Mayor Mills himself signed the decree. I'm afraid without the mayor's signature, no one is allowed to enter or leave the city at the moment. And it's Brian, sir.
And how come the city is on lockdown anyways?
I'm afraid I'm not in a position to discuss such matters, Mr. Bear. Terribly sorry.
You haven't seen Flint Ashworth by any chance?
Miss Ashworth's brother?
That's right. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I'm confused.
That's understandable, son. You're a paper city police officer. Never mind that now. So, what is it we need to do in order to enter the city?
Well, I suppose you would have to get clearance, signed by Mayor Mills himself.
And he'll just sign this clearance, no questions asked.
Normally, no. I don't think so. But since you're in the company of the beautiful and talented Miss Amber, I'm sure the mayor will make an exception.
Особенно если шумер по
I'll
ту
have to
сторону.
get the mayor on the phone to sort this thing out.
You think he'll let us enter the city?
I really don't know, but that drunk owes me a couple of favors. It's time to call him up on it. To the Batcave.
Ты бы Бэткейв вытащил. Если будет совсем прям длинный, я разделю еще на одну.
Mayor's office.
Hello there, doll. This is Teddy Bear. You may know me from such cases as saving the mayor's ass on several occasions. I've also set you up with a buddy of mine that one time.
Of course, Mr. Bear, I know who you are. Are you looking
pardon.
to speak with the mayor, Mr. Bear? Because I'm afraid he's not in at the moment. Can I take a message?
No, I have to talk to the mayor personally. It's important. When will the mayor be back?
The mayor should be in first thing in the morning, Mr. Bear.
Okay, never mind. Thanks anyway, doll. He's not in, and we don't have time to sit around and wait till he sobers up. We'll have to find another way.
Hey, what if we made the clearance ourselves?
That's falsifying government papers, doll. I like it. There should be some stationery around here. Give me a minute. Have a drink while you wait.
A drink of what? Make-believe water?
Never mind. Here it is. There. Now we just need something to use as a stamp. And we need to falsify the signature. You're an artist of sorts. You can do this, right?
Not really. I could probably make a stamp out of something, but I can't falsify the signature.
Fine. I'll get those two goons to do it.
The mugshots? You think they'll help you?
Don't worry. My right knuckle can be very persuasive.
Are you even trying? I can't use that.
Я просто не помню, из чего же она делала печать.
It...
Можно, конечно, и статуэтки из этой сделать. В принципе, почему нет? Я реально не помню. Я же печать, нам же просто нарисовать ее, по-моему, надо.
I don't think so.
Вот реально не помню. Вот печать не помню, вообще отшибла напрочь, из чего я печать делал. Но нужно что-то, что она еще сможет забрать с собой.
Just some stuff I... Nah, I'm pretty as it is. No. I'm not going through trash.
Ну, явно не из меча. Это прям по-любому. Не, ну, возможно, из статуэтки. Ладно, да, попробуем. Нет. По-моему, что-то здесь вот в кабинете.
Ew, cigar of all...
Я просто не помню, как. Надо вот так, типа.
Are you...
Или вот...
I don't think so.
А если... Да...
I can't use that.
Серьезно, вообще забыл напрочь. Что там еще можно в качестве печати использовать?
Some weird plant. Are you even trying?
Почему тебе ни губная помада не подходит, блядь? Ни косметика, ничего, ни карандаши твои цветные.
If I had
You know your house has electricity.
If I had a sharp piece of bamboo and some sugar water, I could lure fireflies inside and use them as a makeshift lamp. Ingenious!
You know your house has electricity.
Just...
Не, ну окей, пойдем сначала сделаем... Если можно сначала сделать подпись, пойдем сделаем подпись. Потому что я вообще ни в душе не ебу, с чего она должна делать себе штамп. Вообще серьезно, я не помню. Я ж все же обрыскал, нет больше никаких предметов. Там на столе у пацана вроде... Да, блядь. На столе у пацана вроде ничего не было. Вот не помню я всего, что ж делать. Блядь. Квест, в конце концов, надо же походить, потыкаться. Ну и столько предметов, на которых можно было бы сымитировать печать.
Empty sheet. Well, they...
Да...
Any leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You two remembered something.
Nothing useful, probably. I remember my first job. I got a job helping out at the local library after school. I was never much of a bookworm, but I would just sit there among the books and smell the air, see? That old book smell still lingers to this day. I would sit there on a banister way past the end of my shift, admiring all the people there, the scholars, the academics. I guess they were a reminder of all the things I could be someday, see? Then they had to lock up and the janitors would come and just toss me out back into a dumpster.
I need your help, lowlifes. I've got this fake clearance to enter the city, and I need you to falsify the mayor's signature.
And what makes you think we're the right guys for this? Do we look like counterfeiters to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do this. But again, what's in it for us?
Can't you do it for the kids? Think of the children, for God's sake.
What kids?
You know, just some kids. I don't know. It's an expression. Would you do it for Amber?
I would do it for Miss. But something tells me you're just dropping names to get us to agree.
She's with me, and she needs your help.
Oh yeah? She sure lost a lot of weight, or you finally lost your mind, 'cause I can't see you.
She's in the other room. She couldn't squeeze through.
I'll cut you a deal, Snoop. You bring me proof that little Miss is with you, and I'll falsify this report card of yours.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, the clearance.
I'll be back.
Sure thing, Arnold.
You got it?
No, they don't have anything to write with. You have your pencils with you?
Here you go, but be sure to get them back.
I'll be right back.
Надо будет идти сейчас в комнату за карандашами. Инструмент разработчиков. Ну да.
There. Does this qualify as proof to you? Now, show some integrity for once in your life and do this thing.
Whoa there! Are these the creator's tools? Where did a snoop like you get these?
Some guy at my local store has a bunch of these.
Must be an important guy.
Amber gave them to me, obviously. They have her initials and everything.
All right there, Snoop. Don't get all riled up. Show me that land deal you want falsified.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, sure, the clearance. There. Now, if you don't mind, me and John have some business to attend to. So, how about you hit the old dusty trail?
There. All sorted out.
You didn't hurt them, did you?
I sure did. Lowlifes like that only understand one kind of language.
Oh no, Ted. Why are you always so mean to them?
What? No, it's expected with those two. Never mind that now. I got it sorted. Let's head back to that cop boyfriend of yours.
I don't think so.
Из чего делать печать ебучую? Может, у него в кабинете что-то, я не знаю. Последнее, что осталось, это его кабинет. Больше не знаю, что еще искать.
I can't use that. I can't use that.
Неплохо. Тогда я вообще не представляю. Сейчас приду, скажет, печати нет, идите нахер. Я, честно говоря, я про эту хуйню забыл. Я просто, ну, как бы...
There. Now I got a stamp. All I need now is some ink.
То есть, ну, свечку она срезала, типа, и...
Messy. Hopefully I won't get it all over my pockets. All done. Wow, forging documents is a lot of work.
Here you go, Mike. Signed by Jim, Mayor Mills himself.
Yes, here it is, and it's like totally real and not at all fake.
Well, everything seems to check out. Wait a minute, and enjoy the scenery, Miss Amber, Mr. Ted. It's a beautiful view of the city from here. Have a nice night.
You too, Brian.
Good night, Byron.
Постоянно не может ни разу не правильно назвать.
Ted, quickly! Someone mutilated that poor, creepy as hell mannequin. We better investigate. Alright, I guess we're going back there. You ready, Ted?
Give me a minute. I thought I left that place for good, you know. What about you? You haven't been there in some time, doll.
Yeah, I think so. Besides, we have a case to solve.
You're right. Let's go.
It kind of feels like going home.
God damn it. It really does.
Ted, I never asked you. What happened to your former partner?
He grew up.
Собственно, вот так вот. Ну, я не знаю, получится ли по 2 серии. Второй эпизод, по-моему, подлиннее, насколько я помню. Вряд ли там тоже там получится в 2 серии уложиться. Я сделал скриншотик себе здесь. Если сейчас вылезет полоска, то я не знаю, записывается она или нет, поскольку здесь вроде как этот. Слава Погорлецкий, Юлит Бен и Айлен Адамов. Я не помню, кто в какой стране это делает. Петра. Ну, возможно, кстати говоря, либо поляки тоже, либо еще кто-нибудь из тех же краев. Короче, вот он все. Ну, наверное, поскольку там не будет такого типа эпизод 1, эпизод 2, ну, то есть я по папкам точно разбирать не буду, это все будет в одном этом, как его называемом, плейлисте. И в названии, наверное, не буду там первый эпизод, второй эпизод, потому что там такого, по-моему, не пишет, там просто bear with me и все. Собственно, все, вот такая вот игрушка. Ну, вымышленный любовь с схожей с реальными именами, другими персонажами, случайными и непреднамеренными. Ну, в принципе, все, я думаю, что выход здесь это уволится. Все, ссылка на плейлист в описании, подписывайтесь на канал, вступайте в группу, подписывайтесь на канал по обзорам фильмов, на канал автора музыкальной темы, на канал душевные игры, на канал Роза Парацельса, на канал Кавов Крип, щелкайте на колокольчик, чтобы приходили уведомления о новых видео и рассмотрите возможность поддержать канал материально, ссылки на все реквизиты есть в описании к каждому видео. Что-то про Тедди Бэр, кстати, поет. Всем всего доброго, играйте в хорошие игры и всем пока. Да, сейчас песня закончится. Не помню, как Bear with me переводится. Не помню, что хотите со мной делать. Все, всем пока.